A very good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Still, energy is low. What happened? Early in the morning, we don't have too much energy. Come on. Good morning, students.
Good
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 morning,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, right. Still. We can have much more energy, right?
ma'am. You're on mute.
Oh my God. I'm talking on mute. My goodness. Okay. So once again, I'll say good morning, everybody.
Good
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 And
morning,
morning.
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
so students, in our last class, we started with laws of motion, force, something like that, right? When we were studying this, we have seen that generally in science, whenever we come across to any laws, principle, what we see that there are many people who are working for it, isn't it? There is one person who has done some experiment, the other has moved it forward, but who gave the final, who under whose name finally it is known, who gave the
Newton.
final ending? Yes, Yuga.
Newton?
Yes, in the case of Newton, we can say, in the case of laws of motion, we can say Newton. But it is a general scenario which you will see that somebody else has initiated it, but when the other scientist or other mathematician, physicist is giving the strong evidence, the mathematical evidence or the mathematical explanation, we know that thing under the name of that particular scientist only. So that is an irony, we may say, that it should be in under the contribution of each and every person, right? The Nobel Prize is only for the one who is finally giving us the final touch for any laws, principle or discovery. Yeah. So there are many examples like X-ray, then there are many examples like DNA models and the same laws of motion. You actually know that Newton wasn't that genius behind the laws of motion. You know that? He himself said that basically he was able to see so far because of the shoulders of the giant. And you know who are the giants? The Galileo, we can say. There was one more person, Descartes, who actually gave the laws of motion, but that was not being documented in the way it has been documented by Newton, because he was a wonderful mathematician and physicist. So he could explain each and everything on the basis of physics logic and on the basis of mathematical evidences. See, students, studying is one part, but if you are able to implement all your logics, all your knowledge in the form of explanation, then only that study always is worth, we can say. Okay. So, what was the first law of motion?
V
Yes,
is equal to
The
U
ability
plus
of an
A.
object to stay in
hands
rest.
to be raised. Hands to be raised. What was the first law of motion? Yes, Yuga.
The ability of an object to stay in a particular in a motion of rest or in a uniform motion until and unless there is an external unbalanced force applied on it.
Wonderful, Yuga. Mehak, do you want to add something? Yes, Mehak.
No, ma'am, I wanted to say the first law of motion. But
Yeah,
you guys
please go ahead. No, I want to hear from your narration also. What is the first law of
ma'am, what
motion?
you said same, that only.
Okay, wonderful. So what exactly we can say first law of motion is? First law of motion is on the basis of what?
Equation.
Inertia and mass.
Inertia.
Yes. So we can say first law of motion as law of inertia. Wonderful. Wonderful. All my students early in the morning are still remembering everything. It's wonderful, I must say. So this make me feel that yes, the last class was worth. Yeah. Okay. What exact conclusion Galileo gave? What was the exact conclusion Galileo gave with his experiment? Yes, the hands to be raised. You remember? Okay, I wanted to ask how many of you tried those two experiment at home? You
Ma'am,
got?
that experiment where that ball goes like this and then...
You did it? So was it working?
Ma'am, I did it when I was young. I don't remember now.
Okay. So anybody else who actually tried Utkarsha? Wow. Utkarsha also did it? And Nobody
Yes, ma'am.
else? It was, Utkarsha, was it working perfectly fine? Were you able
So,
to do it?
yes, ma'am. I used to scales and on that like the small candy, circular candy I use for it.
Wow. See, we people are so creative that a technical experiment can be done in such a wonderful way. Wow, Utkarsha. I must say, wonderful yoga and Utkarsha. Anybody else that coin one was also
Yes,
there.
ma'am, I did
Mom,
it.
in the handkerchief
One
exercise
one.
to do it.
Atal,
That I saw
correct.
also when
Wow.
I was young. So that's why I tried.
Wow. So you all were able to do it perfectly, right? Were you able to find the difference in the mass of the coin and the force you are applied on the cardboard? So I must say I actually enjoyed that experiment and I believe the same happened with you, right? Yeah? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what was exact conclusion we can say Galileo came to after doing that marble experiment? Yes, Utkarsha?
Ma'am, according to me, he may have got the conclusion that if a particular force is applied or one object is in motion, it will remain in motion until any external force is applied.
Exactly. Perfectly right answer, Utkarsha. He was not explain it in terminology, but he told that until unless I'm not applying any force on an object, it doesn't stop. It keeps in uniform motion. Wonderful, Utkarsha. Wonderful. Great job done. Okay. If there is a rubber ball, okay, and there is a stone ball, which ball will have more mass of inertia? Hands to be raised. Yeah. Okay. Okay. At first, I will see how many people are raising hand. No? Then I'll ask. Okay. Okay. See, I'm using another device. So I can see on that all the people who are raising hand. Last time I was not using that. So I was. Yes, Prathamesh. I'm getting some new name. Prathamesh. Yes, Prathamesh. Which one will have more mass of inertia? The rubber ball or the stone? Prathamesh Kadam, we are not able to hear you. Yes, Petra, your voice is not clear.
Ma'am, this stone ball will have more mass.
Yes, perfectly right. The stone ball will have more mass of inertia. Okay. See, it's a normal scenario when you're sitting in the bus. Whenever the bus gets stopped, in which direction do you fall? Hands to be raised. Yes, 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 yes. Any new name? Aryan.
Ma'am, in forward direction.
In forward direction, the bus stops. Do you fall in forward direction?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Ananya, can you explain why? Yes, Ananya, explain why.
Ma'am, when the bus stops, the force that is applied and it stops, and then when your inertia decreases, it goes to the forward direction.
Okay,
Ma'am, can I
Ananya.
explain further?
Alan, I want Alan to explain this. Yes, Alan. Alan, we are not able
raised
to.
hand.
No, he was raising hand. He put his hand down afterwards. Yes, Alan. We are not able to hear you, beta. Okay. Alan, you are on mute. Okay, Atharva Yadav.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when a bus stops, the force applied is in opposite direction.
Okay.
So,
Ma'am, can I?
Can I?
Can I?
Okay.
I don't think it's precise. Both of us gave it, I think, wrong.
No, it's
Okay,
correct.
Atharva Desai.
Ma'am, it happens because
No,
of
Alan, I cannot hear you, beta. I'm so
But
sorry.
not
Your voice is not coming. Yes, Atharva.
yes, ma'am. It happens due to the friction between the tires of the bus and the road.
Okay, Yuga.
Ma'am, when the bus is going and we are sitting in the bus, so with the bus, even we are going ahead. So then when the car stops, we don't stop because we don't have a brake. And then when the car suddenly stops, the law of inertia makes us go ahead.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I try?
Mehak, do you want to reframe it?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Can you reframe it? Reframe Yuga's answer.
Ma'am, I was not able to hear it clearly.
Okay. Who was saying?
Ma'am,
ma'am?
can I?
Yes, Aryan.
Ma'am, because when the bus is in motion, our legs are also in contact with the bus. Means our also leg are in the motion of the bus, but and our half of the body is in the inertia in the state of rest. So when the bus stops, our legs also stop, and due to half of the body
Yes,
move in the
Aryan.
inertia of
Yes,
motion,
Aryan. You are
inertia of
perfect.
direction. Sorry.
That's a perfect answer. Our body is at rest. Our body is not moving. Bus is moving. Our body is at rest. Perfect answer. I must say you all did an awesome job. Wonderful. Very good. Great job done. So let's move further. So as I told you that we have learned in the first law of motion, that is there you need a force to be applied to stop or move a body. Right. So when I'm applying a force, there is a velocity change. When there is a velocity change, there is acceleration also working. So there was no connecting link between all of them. So there, after this, what Newton did, Newton came up with the second law where he provided the link between the force and acceleration. So I'll just present my screen to you all. Let me know if it is visible for everybody.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Great. Okay. So, see, I have a wonderful thought for you all. It's okay to not know, but it's not okay to not try. So, students, be ready to try for questions. Okay. So, to understand the connecting link between the force and mass, we are having the second law of motion. So we are going to study the second law of motion in the unit force and law of motion. Okay. What can you see in the picture? Yes. I can see only Ananya is ready.
Table tennis.
Rules. Yes, it's a table tennis. Okay. So, okay. And what can you see in the other picture? What game is there? Yes, hands to be raised.
Cricket.
Who is breaking rule? No breaking rule. I know students, you all know the answer, but just have a hand raise. I can see who is speaking. Yeah. Okay. If in table tennis, a player gets hurt, okay, with a table tennis ball. And in the second case, in the cricket, a player gets hurt with a fast moving cricket ball. Who will get hurt more? The one who is hit by the table tennis ball or the one who is hit by the cricket ball? Yes, boys. Atharv Desai.
Ma'am, here the player who has got hit with the cricket ball will get more hurt.
Okay. Atharv Yadav, reason.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, because the cricket ball has more mass and the
Wonderful. Perfect.
and the force applied by the bowler is more when compared to the ping pong players.
Very good. Ping pong players, table tennis. Okay. Ping pong is a computer game. Okay. 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 What can you see in the picture? Yes, Yuga?
Ma'am, it's a man standing in front of a truck.
Okay. Ananya, are we supposed to worry for it? Because the truck is parked and the man is standing in front of it. Are we supposed to worry?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, if it's in motion, then we don't have to worry. But if it's moving,
the truck is parked and then the man is standing in front of it. Are we supposed to worry? No. Okay. What if the truck is moving in a slow motion and we are standing in front of it? Yes, Prathamesh.
Yes, ma'am.
If the truck is moving in a slow speed and and the girl is standing in front of the truck, are we supposed to worry? What will happen?
Ma'am, there will be an accident.
Yes.
Ma'am, can I answer?
Who is this? Can I?
Ma'am, Athirva Yadav.
Okay, wait. Who is
ma'am,
the
you're
other
waiting
one
for
who
a
said
brutal answer.
Who is the other one who said can I?
Ma'am, Athirva Yadav.
Atharv, other than Atharv, there is a girl who is saying can I?
Ma'am, Utkarsha, yeah.
Utkarsha. Okay, I will give Alan a chance. What do you infer from this? Alan, how can you explain it?
Ma'am, I think so. Ma'am, the mass of the truck is more than the girl, so it would occur an accident.
In the same, see, both the scenario, there is a truck, right? Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Utkarsha.
Yes, ma'am. As in the first picture, the state of the truck is like is uniform. Like it's not moving, so there's no danger in it. And in the second picture, the truck is in a moving motion. Like it's in a motion,
Okay.
and
Okay.
as its mass is more than the girl in the picture, she may get hurt because of.
Karsha, well done. Atharva Yadav, you want to
Ma'am, I was just
reframe
going
it?
to mix and match, ma'am. They all told the points which I was going to tell.
Okay. Atharva Desai, do you want to add something?
Ma'am, I'll just add one point which I thought. Ma'am, as the truck is in motion, so it will have much more force, and
Okay.
like the girl might.
Okay. Ananya Tiwari, want to
Yes, ma'am.
add something?
Yes, ma'am, I want to.
Yes, go ahead.
So the simple thing is that the truck is not in motion and the other object is not also not in motion. In the second case, where the girl is going, the truck, the force of the truck overcomes the inertia of that girl. That's why she gets hit by the truck. That is what.
Okay, Yuga, do you want to add something? I'm searching for a word. For a word. I'm searching for something. Everybody is giving the answer. I'm searching for something still. That's why I'm asking each and every student.
Ma'am, it takes time to lower a moving body.
Okay. Okay. First of all, student, when you want to say the bus is not in motion, what term do we use? Not in
It is at rest.
at rest. That's the perfect terminology which you are going to use. Second thing, the truck is moving with the velocity in the second picture. Right?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm looking for velocity, but I must say you all did an awesome job, a wonderful job. Wonderful. Good job done. So it means there is some relation between mass and velocity, we can say, right? So Newton also thought of it. He was thinking. And after thinking so much, after taking all his physics and mathematics knowledge, what he did, he gave a link between, he combined mass and velocity with momentum. He defined combination of mass and velocity with a new term which is called as momentum. Momentum is directly proportional to m as well as it is directly proportional to velocity. So momentum is equal to mass into velocity. As you can see, I'm again and again saying momentum. So it is denoted by P, m is denoted by mass, V is denoted by velocity. Okay. P is equal to m into V. Does any of the thing over here is a vector quantity? Is there any vector quantity? Any of the quantity is vector?
Yes, ma'am. Velocity is.
Velocity. So do you think momentum should be a vector quantity?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In which direction? It has a magnitude, right? So what should be its direction? Yes, Atharv Desai. What should be the direction of momentum? Yes, Yuga?
Ma'am, straight line. Until and unless.
Ma'am, towards the direction the velocity is going.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Now, Ananya.
Ananya, you're absolutely right. Yuga, obviously.
Because we don't know the direction, so we'll just assume that velocity which direction is going, that will be
Exactly, Ananya, you are absolutely right. Because I have two vector quantity, so my direction will depend on the direction of the another quantity. Is that clear?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
What is the unit, SI unit for mass?
kg.
kilogram.
Kilogram. Perfectly right. What is the SI unit of velocity?
Meters per second.
Meter per second.
Meter per second. So what should be the SI unit for momentum then?
Ma'am, kgms.
kg meter per second.
kgms?
Meter per second.
Meter
sorry.
per second.
Meter per second. Kilogram meter per second. Please don't forget that per. Okay? ms is meter second. Yes.
Ma'am, the kilogram and meter per second will be put together, or it has to be denoted with separated by a slash.
Can you see over? No, you can't separate it by slash because kg into meter per second. It will come like that way. So if you can see at the bottom, I have given it over here. Can you see?
Ma'am, yoga's hand is raised one. Sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, perfectly fine. So what happened now? Ram was going to Lonavala. You see, it's a very beautiful climate, isn't it? We all love to go Lonavala in this beautiful climate. So Ram was going Lonavala with his friend Shyam. And what happened? His car battery got there was no battery of the car, so the car got stopped. Now what they want? They want to restart the car. So what Ram said to Sham, please push the car, and see how hard Sham is doing the effort. But still the car is not getting started. Yeah. Then a girl came for a help and they are trying to start, but the car is not getting started. Reason?
Ma'am,
Yes, yes, Mehak.
Ma'am,
because more force is applied.
So it should start, right?
ma'am, it's not enough. The car don't have energy to, like, it's in the force, but it doesn't have the particular needed thing with it.
Okay.
Have the batteries of it.
Swastik. I got Swastik as a new student to speak. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Swastik.
Probably the force is not enough to move an object of that mass.
Okay. Okay. Now, Ananya, is there something that you want to add on? I'll explain you when I will show you third picture also. Yes, Ananya. Do you want to add something?
Again, the force that is applied is not equaling or overcoming the inertia of that object of this car.
Okay. Okay. Now let's see in the third picture. See, all the three people are pushing for a car for some period of time, and then the car started and they didn't get to know and they all fall down. So what was the reason behind that? It happens, right?
The car started moving fast, that's why.
But how come when in the previous picture the people were putting the force car is not moving?
Because force wasn't enough now. Now
Is
it
it
is
only that thing? Is it only that thing?
no, ma'am.
Ma'am, that force over.
I mean, the mass of the car is really heavy. I mean, the mass of the car is
Ma'am,
the car is starting to move.
Okay, I have Niranjana. Yes, Niranjana. Go ahead.
Ma'am, the upper part of the body was also in motion with the car while moving.
Okay, okay. Swastik,
Ma'am,
do you want to add
actually,
something?
ma'am, due to momentum, the mass of the car decreased.
Okay.
Ma'am, because it was a different motion as shown in the video GIF.
Okay, okay,
The car, I think, is gaining momentum.
okay, okay. Okay, so I believe you all are going only in one track. See, in the first picture, the person was trying to push the force, but yeah, definitely mass matters, right? In the second picture, they were just giving an unbalanced force, immediate, instant unbalanced force. So that is not letting the car to start. But in the third picture, they are giving a unbalanced force to a period of time and the car gets started. So here, what is a matter? What is going to matter? The duration the force, unbalanced force is applied. Okay? Okay? Yes, students?
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Yes. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so here we can conclude. So what is our conclusion? That the rate of change in momentum is actually the force applied on the body. So the force applied on the body will be equal to the rate of change in momentum. So rate, when I say rate, I need to consider the duration of time. Clear with that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here comes your second law of motion. Dun, ta-da. The rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied unbalanced force in the direction of force. See, you have to consider each and every terminology. In the first line, I'm saying rate, time. Okay, the rate of change of momentum, that is momentum along with time of an object is proportional to the applied unbalanced force, because according to our first law of motion, until unless you're not providing unbalanced force, the object will not move or not stop, right? And we have to consider the magnitude also. So we have to consider the direction also. So the direction of the force. I hope you are very clear here. Each and every word has its importance, so please don't skip any word in second law of motion. Okay? What can you see in the first picture?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
this is
the
game
game.
that we play.
Yeah.
Ma'am, when you hit so hard, it shows how hard you hit.
How hard you hit. So when he is hitting with a less force, you can see the ball is not moving to a good distance. But when you are applying a heavy force, it is moving to a higher distance, right? Now, in the second picture, what do you observe? Yes, Utkarsha is raising hand.
Ma'am, ma'am, in the second picture, the girl, the small girl, the middle man and the bigger one. So the middle man is putting force, equal force on both, but because of the mass of the girl and the man, only the girl is able to move.
Perfect observation, Utkarsha. The same force is applied on both. Yes, Atharva, you want to add something?
Ma'am, it requires the man more force to move the impact man.
Exactly. You are adding the same thing what Utkarsha told. Perfectly right. You all are doing awesome job, student. So here, if I apply the same force for both, you cannot find the boy moving faster. The swing is not faster for the boy, right? So as I told you that the laws of motion were already being introduced, was initiated by Galileo, was given by Descartes, but the strong explanation, the mathematical explanation was given by Newton. So let's see what mathematical formulation Newton gave us for second law of motion. Here we have a here we have a body with a mass m. What is u? What does u denotes?
Initial velocity.
Initial velocity.
Very good. What does v denotes?
Final velocity.
Final velocity.
Then there is a force and there is time, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is given to us?
Mass, initial velocity, final velocity, and time.
And time.
And
Time.
force, yes. So we are provided mass of the body m, initial velocity u, uniform accelerated velocity v, force applied f, and time is t. What is the formula for momentum?
mu.
Momentum
Mass
is
into
equal to
velocity.
mass into velocity.
Mass into velocity. So if I take the initial momentum, it is m into u, because u is my initial velocity, right? And my final momentum will be m into v, because that is the uniform accelerated velocity. So what should be my final momentum on the body?
M into mu
mu minus mu upon t.
Ma'am, can I answer?
2mu
You
plus
need to say your name. Nobody is raising hand. We are breaking rules. Yes.
Ma'am,
Chorus answer will not help me out to understand beta. Yes. Atharva.
mass into final momentum minus initial momentum divided by time.
Change in momentum will be the final momentum minus the initial momentum, right? And which is directly okay, what is this sign? What is this sign?
Ma'am,
Directly
Directly proportional sign.
We are well aware of this sign, that is the directly proportional to mv minus mu. Okay, so what can be the next step? Yes, Yuga?
Ma'am, we'll have to add a constant k if we want to equate it.
Okay, Ananya, what should be the next step? Is there something that I can reframe over here? Yes, Prathamesh? Yes, Mehak?
To remove the common m.
Yes, we can make the m as a common. We can make it, take it out, make it common, and we can put v minus u in the bracket, right? So what will be your rate of change in momentum?
Ma'am, okay.
Yes. Who was that? I am having the hand raised. Yes?
Ma'am, it was Yuga.
Yes, Yuga.
Ma'am, whenever the rate of anything comes, we have to usually divide it by time.
Wonderful. So the rate of change of momentum will be directly proportional to m into v minus u divided by t. So what is applied force for us? as we know that the force is the rate of change in momentum. So applied force will again be directly proportional to m into v minus u divided by t. And what is v minus u divided by t?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. You all have done this. So v minus u divided by t is acceleration at which rate of velocity changes. Therefore, we can write f is directly proportional to m into a. So what is this k over here?
Some constant.
Multiplied.
Proportionality constant. Don't just say constant. Constant will not satisfy your need. It is proportionality constant. Okay. See, student, every terminology has its meaning. So you cannot skip that terminology. So now what value? I can find out the value for k by taking a unit force on a unit mass body and with a unit acceleration. Okay. So what I did, I took force as 1 unit, mass as 1 kg and acceleration as 1 meter per second. So what will be the value for k?
1.
Yes, the value for k will be 1. So if my k is equal to 1, so what will be my formula? Yes, Aryan?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the formula if the k value is equal to 1?
And force is equals to kg upon meters per second. Sorry, kg meters per second.
Okay, okay. Yes, Prathamesh?
Force will be equals to m into a.
Exactly. And you and what Aryan told is the unit, so kg meter per second, which is equal to Newton. Okay. Now here we have some questions. Okay. A constant force acts on an object of mass 5 kg for a duration of 2 seconds. It increases the object's velocity from 3 meter per second to 7 meter per second. Find the magnitude of the applied force. Now, if the force was applied for a duration of 5 seconds, what would be the final velocity of object? Now, people, I want you all to raise hand and explain this question. Quick. Yeah, let me only sit down. Who is there with a doubt?
I have a doubt.
You have to call out your name, beta.
Ma'am, I said my name is Mehak.
Yes, Mehak, tell me.
Ma'am, I did not understand the second law of motion formula.
Second law of motion formula. Okay, Mehak. Let's ask your friend to help you out. So who is going to help Mehak? To understand this first make her understand the second law of motion. Yes, Atharva Yadav. What is second law of motion?
I'll explain her the momentum one, ma'am, momentum thing. So we learned that momentum equals to mass into the velocity. And we also saw and learned how to equate the rate of change in momentum. So what it is, mass into the acceleration, momentum into acceleration formula. Why acceleration formula? Because we are, we have to find the rate of change and it is similar to acceleration. We just have to multiply it by momentum.
Okay. Anybody else want to add up for Mehak? Yes? Yes, Utkarsha? Quick, beta, quick. We are not left with too much time.
Yeah, so the law says that if the momentum is directly proportional to the mass into initial velocity minus final velocity.
Okay.
Final velocity minus initial velocity.
Okay.
So we can conclude in a form, in an equation like that is F is directly proportional to m into v minus u upon t.
Okay. So Mehak, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you want, you can just have a look on this. Quickly have a look. So we are given with mass of the body, initial velocity, uniform accelerated velocity, force. What is force? Force is the rate of change in momentum. What is momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity. Because we are having uniform accelerated velocity, so we have to take the difference of momentum between the final momentum and the initial momentum. And finally, we get to the formula, that is F is equal to mass into acceleration, that is equal to Newton. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so what is given over here for us? We are provided with the, what is the initial velocity over here?
Ma'am, 3.
3 meter per second. What is the final velocity?
7.
7 meters per
Okay.
second.
What is the mass?
5
5
kg.
kg.
5
What
kg.
is the duration?
2
2
seconds.
seconds.
2
Perfect.
seconds.
So we are given, we are provided with all these things. Okay. So we have to find out what is the magnitude of applied force. So what is the magnitude of applied force? Quickly, student, what did you get the answer as?
Ma'am, can I answer? I found it.
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, I came up with 10 kg meter per second.
10 kg meter per second. Okay. 10 kg meter per second. What is the another unit for kg meter per second?
Newton.
Newton.
sorry.
Perfect. So who was there to give me the answer?
Ma'am, Yuga.
Yoga, wonderful, perfectly right answer. So now the next question says that if the force is applied for a duration of 5 seconds, what would be the final velocity of the object, right? So we have provided with the time of 5 seconds, means we are having a force of till 5 seconds. So now we have to find the final velocity. So what should be the formula? What should be the answer?
Equal to m into v minus u upon t. Or we can say f is equal to m into a.
I want final velocity.
So, ma'am, it will be f is equal to m into final velocity minus
Ma'am,
initial
equals
velocity, which is
to
equal to v minus
U upon T.
Chorus answer doesn't make me understand what you all are speaking. Okay, students. So as we are having less time, I'll just speed up because it's already 9:28. So if the force applied for a duration of 5 seconds, then final velocity of the object will be v. That's we are clear about it. So F is equal to m into v minus u by t. So v is equal to, I just shuffle the things, f into t by m plus u. So 10 into 5 divided by 5 plus 3 is equal to 10 plus 3, that is equal to 13 meter per second. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what exactly is the momentum? Actually, I had many questions for you, but I think we exceeded time before. So,
Ma'am, next class, can you explain the sum once again? That the former part of the sum, not the latter.
Ma'am's last class actually.
okay, I'll request that from Nimisha ma'am because next class I won't be coming. Okay. Okay, people. First, we will quickly do our activity, then we will stop. Okay, will it be fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so quickly tell me what is momentum? Formula.
Mass
Mass
into
into velocity.
Wonderful. What is force? What is force?
mass into acceleration.
Very good. What is the unit of force?
Newton.
Newton. What is the unit of momentum?
Kg, ma'am.
Kg meter per second.
What is the direction of force? Momentum.
The direction of
The direction of velocity.
Perfect. Now I have an application question over here. When a bullet hits a watermelon, it completely exploded. Why?
Ma'am, because the force is really
the amount of force that is applied by the
very strong.
high velocity of the bullet.
Utkarsha. My God, this is wonderful. Utkarsha, you are following the rule. Come on, go ahead.
Ma'am, though the bullet is small, but the force on the bullet is higher than the mass of the watermelon. So it explodes.
Okay, Yuga, do you want to add something?
Yes, ma'am. When there is a smaller surface area, so the force applied will be stronger compared to the higher surface area and the force applied.
Wonderful. Ananya.
Ma'am, the velocity that is high of the bullet.
Right. I can say I can combine all of your answer and I can get the answer for this particular question and you all are perfectly right. Wonderful job done, people. Okay, just quickly tell me, boys, you should be very active. When you catch a ball, what do you do?
You see where it's going.
Yeah?
Ma'am, can I try?
Okay. Who is this? Can I?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, you can.
please stop the ball.
There is a boy. Who is talking? Atharva Desai, is it? Or Atharva Yadav?
Ma'am, Atharva Yadav.
Atharva Yadav, when you are doing fielding, there is a ball coming. How will you catch the ball?
Ma'am, after catching the ball, we move our hand in the direction of the motion of the ball.
Why?
That's what I was saying.
Ma'am, can I say?
Ma'am,
Why?
I think we
People
move in
quickly
the
give it
direction of
answer.
the
Why?
ball.
Ma'am, conservation of momentum.
Okay, we are getting the momentum to 0 when we are moving our hand backward. Okay, the same is applied over here. Okay, so when you are doing karate, see, the complete laws of motion are all what we are doing in our everyday life. People, this is your homework. These are all your book question, nothing else. Okay, so I must say, I'm sorry I took your 2 minutes extra, but I must say I really enjoyed with you all. You are so wonderful people. I actually get too much energetic when I talk to you, and you all were really wonderful.